Now, hello again and welcome to a new video. I just wanted to do an update video on the stalker video I did because I like to really follow up on these things to make sure no information is left out. And thanks to user Bellis for pointing this out and letting me know that the case was updated and they pointed me in direction to more information about it. Now I'm able to do a follow-up video and I thank you very much for that. Well appreciated. I also want to, I know most of my videos I make is light-hearted. I like to make little jabs and stuff, and when I know I was seeing like jail and stuff a lot of the times, but besides jail, I think mental health counseling should also be a part of this situation because I think everybody deserves help no matter who they are. So let us get into updating this story. So I ended up pulling this from two articles because both had a decent amount of information, but some had more details, and I think putting the two articles together would be better for information going forward to the viewer. So there's that. I also found a video as well of the news report, but I think we could react to it as well. So yeah, let's go into the article. So the first article is from News Herald, and I'll put the links to the articles and the video down in the description. So and I'll just read out certain parts from the article as I usually do. So it says, Lenore City Police Department and Loudoun Country Sheriff's Office arrested Jacob Yakers last week on charges of aggravated stalking and harassment after an investigation toward a former co-worker. The woman arrived November 2nd at her workplace and found Yakers waiting in another vehicle. She drove away to avoid Yakers, but he followed her. She then called her father to escort her and gave him Yakers' cell phone number. The man called Yakers and told him the woman wanted no contact with him. The video of an exchange between Yakers and the LCPD officers went viral on social media platforms and was seen by more than 8.1 million views on Twitter alone. LCPD, LCSO, and the Federal Bureau of Investigation Joint Terrorism Task Force in Knoxville received numerous phone calls about the video and became involved in the investigation. So now we're seeing the FBI as well get involved in this, and wow, I mean, something like that go viral. I mean, obviously people will call in and stuff like that, and I'm glad they're calling because I was kind of fearing for this woman's life, because to go out like this, I don't think anybody should go out like this. If it were to go beyond just the stalking, because it reached the kidnapping and stuff like that, and we don't want that. So White said, after officers talked with Yakers, they spoke with a detective and the internal investigation was begun. Yakers had been engaging in unwanted contact with the woman since June through text and online messages, according to arrest records. So this has been going on for about 5 months, and action has now been taken towards it. And wow. Besides this guy obviously being unstable, I think this take way too long for action to be in motion, and these kind of stuff I think should be taken more seriously, especially if you have evidence and stuff like that, or multiple calling upon to get rid of this person from around here. But it's weird that it was whole 5 months, and so glad he didn't go beyond the stalking and it was stopped in the track before it re-escalated to more than stalking. So I'm kind of glad for that, and sad at the same time that it takes so long for action to be taken. So the fact that he continued to try and reach out and communicate with her after she had told him multiple times to leave her alone, and blocking him from social media, blocking his phone number, and he would still circle back around and then make any comments he did about the stalking and forceful diddling. I don't know if I could say this word, but I will censor it by saying forceful diddle. Okay, make fair enough. I don't want to get banned because I don't want to risk it yet. I ain't reached 1,000 subs yet. I try to hit that. So if you're liking videos like this, hit the sub button. Those are the comments that really put us on heightened alert that there's a problem here. The officers was asking her if she wanted to file any charges against him, and she said she did not feel comfortable with filing charges at that particular time because they were going out of town. White said she did, however, want to seek an order of protection because she did feel like she was in fear based on all the interaction that she had with him and his comments to her. Once the woman and her father were back in town, White said officers encouraged they take steps to ensure their safety. And I'm glad the officers and police follow up on this. That was very good. Kudos to them. And currently in jail. So finally on this here, it says the woman decided to press charges after a November 8 meeting with the district attorney office. With the help of LCSO deputies, White said Yerkes was found and arrested that same day at a local motel. So I read from the next article that I found, and it had something about the arrest in this one a little bit, and I'll go into the video as well. So this just added on to the other one, and it says, we did determine that we would be able to elevate the charge from just a stalking and harassment charge to harassment and aggravated stalking, explained White. With the charges set, law enforcement set out to find Yerkes. They did so at a local hotel. Once in custody, police say the alarming rhetoric didn't stop. So even after arrested, he was still going on and on with the stuff he was basically seeing the video and probably more at the point of arrest. And I'll kind of just show the video at the end, the police report video at the end, and say what to say now about this entire stuff. As I said, glad the police take action and he was detained or is detained, and hope that they not just arrest him and keep him in a prison cell. I think everybody deserves help, and this is he obviously is mentally unstable. It's like a big bright light shiny eye that this person is not mentally stable, and I hope he gets help. And as I say, you could bring a horse to water but you can't make it drink. You could offer him the help, but you don't have to necessarily take the help. And I would like to say, hope the woman in the situation, she's doing better. And I mean, this is might be so traumatic for her, because 5 months, this is going on for 5 months, and that's not easy to deal with. I hope she as well gets better, probably seek some counseling as well, because that is not something I would want anybody to go through. And I hope I'm kind of glad the situation kind of worked out for the better, that nothing extreme happened, and pretty glad for that. But anyways, I might lose the other video because they're going around taking down videos. With that, I don't know, I have a small channel, and you know how to treat small channel on this website. So yeah, to alleviate that stress, a like and a comment would boost me after probably losing all the stuff from that video. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a sub, a comment. I'm so glad that this worked out. I'll have to update all these videos, so I'll appreciate, and see you in the next video, and peace.
Man who made national news after his videos on social media went viral. Jacob Yerkes was arrested on stalking and harassment charges after a joint investigation by the Sheriff's Office and the Lenoir City Police Department. The post made by Yerkes online garnered national attention and nearly 6 million views on Twitter.
Public interest led to the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Joint Terrorism Task Force actually got involved in the case. 60 Your Side's Paige Weeks joins us now in the studio with the threats that were made and why the concern continued to grow. Paige.
Well, guys, according to police, the victim of this case has dealt with Yerkes' unwanted advances since mid-June. Since then, records show Yerkes continued to contact the victim any way he could, be it through social media, texts, and most recently by showing up at her work and following her in his car. Records show Lenoir City Police first encountered Jacob Yerkes when he appeared at the Lenoir City Municipal Office, claiming to have been threatened by a woman's father after trying to impress her at work.
He went on to say that he was just trying to let her listen to a song that he had written for her, and that he did follow her.
That's when everything turned.
He made several comments that were very odd to the sergeant and the patrol officer that was speaking with him, and said some things like, women like to be or fantasize about being stalked.
Videos, including some found on social media, uploaded by Yerkes himself, show him saying women enjoy being chased and have fantasies of being raped. Those videos have also sparked increased concern, so much so several agencies, including the FBI, are now involved.
We would be able to elevate the charge from just a stalking and harassment charge to harassment and an aggravated stalking.
With the charges set, law enforcement set out to find Yurkus. They did so at a local hotel. Once in custody, police say the alarming rhetoric didn't stop.
He did say some more bizarre things that give us concern.